Welcome to Big Business with Sarah, the show for experienced entrepreneurs who want to grow their impact and income through value-based outputs. Are you a freelancer or a small business owner with 10 to 20 years of work experience? And is it finally time for you to reap the fruits of your labor and to recreate the business you will love? My name is Sarah Berkenkamp, and I'm helping you every Thursday to take your dream business closer to reality. Do not forget to subscribe to my show and catch every episode. Welcome to episode 19 of Big Business with Sarah. And today we're going to talk about money and how to reach your 2022 income goals with ease. And you're probably already thinking, you know what, 2022 is well underway. I'm not really sure if I can still reach my income goals. And this episode is exactly for you because it's not too late, and it's certainly not too late to make plans. Maybe it's the first time you're making your plans, but maybe you're rewriting your plans because your previous plans don't work out, and that's all fine. I also want to mention that I'm closing the Big Business Mastermind this week, so there's still some days to hop in and really enjoy creating that business you love and really working with me on, for instance, what we're talking about today. So our podcast episodes are always very much about a little teensy tiny peek into my programs, and I want to help you with this free value. But if you're thinking, oh, I really like what Sarah is saying, then this is the time to step into my mastermind. It will be another while before I am launching a new program, so please do join. All right, how to reach your 2022 income goals with ease. The first question we have to ask ourselves, that's the first step we're going to talk about 5 steps, and then the sixth one is a bit of a bonus. So the first step, what we're going to talk about, obviously, if you want to reach your goals, I want to ask you, what are your income goals? And why am I saying what are and why am I saying goals? Because I believe you need to have 3 different categories on having those income goals. So for instance, the first goal you have is a good goal. With that goal, you can pay your bills, you can pay your team, you can pay your house, you can maybe pay for one vacation and maybe a new dress of a designer that you really like. And then the second goal that you have is a better goal. So for instance, you can go twice on holiday. You can expand your team. And then the third goal is, wow, that's amazing. Great. I didn't expect this. That's your best goal. And are you not really sure on how to do this? You can download my budget template in my shop. I will put the link in the description, and you can download it. It's not for free. There's a small charge for this actually, but you can download it and really fill out with ease actually, all the costs that you're having, all the income that you're going to have, and you can really work on this because I think it's very important to have these numbers in order. So that's the first step. What are your income goals? The second step is very easy. What have you made so far? If you don't know this by heart, by the way, it's time to work on your money mindset because it's very important to know exactly how much money is coming in and how much is going out. But what have you made so far? That's the second step. And then the third step is what is needed to reach those 3 goals. How much money do you need to make? So for instance, this episode airs in June, so you still have a couple of months left to actually work on those income goals, those 3 goals. So what are the things that you need to do to reach your first goal? Maybe you already reached your first goal. I mean, that's amazing. Congratulations. Then now it's time to go for your better and best goal. And then the fourth step is write out all of the months that are still coming. So for instance, June, July, August, September, just write it all out. It's very easy in a Word document or a Google Doc. And I want you to write down, above all that, I want you to write down what is your offer. I would highly recommend to have a low, medium, and high tier offer. And how to price those, by the way, you can find all the information in episode 13 on how to price anything. And or maybe if you're a freelancer and you are having certain rates, certain times that you can, certain hours in the week that you can work. Okay, how much hours can you actually work? And maybe you still don't have clients for that, but writing this down is going to help you focus, laser focus on attracting those new leads and getting them on board. So that's first. What is your offer? So those tiers you can write down. And then the second question I want to ask you is how much can you sell? So for instance, if you're a freelancer, you only have a few hours that you can sell actually each week. So I would recommend not more than 40, but maybe even less, because you also want to work on your business and you also want to spend some time with your family and your friends maybe. So how much can you sell? If you have a scalable offer, obviously it's a whole different game. For instance, I am hosting my mastermind now. I want to put a maximum of 10 people. So I know exactly what's the maximum that I can make out of that program, for instance. Then the third part that I want to share with you is, do you need to sell to reach that goal? Do you still need to sell a lot? Who do you need to reach out to make that lead tracker that consists of your hot leads? I'm talking about the lead tracker all the time. I'm going to explain it real quickly. Your lead tracker is simply a list of people. You can make it in Excel, Google Sheets, or what I'm using is Airtable. It's a lovely free program that you can use and works really well, if you want to segment certain groups of people, or actually, I'm talking about people, but actually cells, if you want to segment different cells and really focus on those hot leads and make them buy from you. And also think about, when you're writing down all these things, how much you can actually make. Maybe think about starting to scale. And write down in each month. So for instance, June, I'm just making something up here. You can sell 3 medium tier programs, 100 low tier programs, and 2 high tier programs. And then actually the 5th step is to total this. So you have June, July, August, September. You're writing everything down, and then of course you have to go back to your income goals, good, better, best. And you see if you can actually reach those goals and if it's very realistic what your goal is. And also think about, so if you have this oversight in all these different kinds, in all these different months, you can think about lead magnets to sell. So for instance, if you're launching something in September, it's a good idea to do some free giveaways in August, maybe some webinars, maybe create some podcast episodes about it. So really really plan more what you're offering and plan more what you're actually selling. You can also listen to my sales episode. I guess it was episode 15. I'm talking more about this, how it works to building that relationship with your future clients. Also, what I would like you to think about once we're reaching December, I would also like you to think about 2023. What are you going to offer next year? And is it already possible for you to bank some clients in this year? So for instance, if you're saying, maybe you have an interesting Black Friday offer, you're saying, if you subscribe now to my program, which starts in January, you can already pay with me, start working with me, kind of, for free, and then already bank that client and be sure that they will work with you for the upcoming year or months, or I don't know exactly what your offer is, obviously, but really think of a way on how to create that income goal. So, and the 6th step is, that's actually not a step, is I'm telling you, this is your sales plan. This is exactly how you make a sales plan and you need to have a sales plan to reach your income goals. So I'm going to do a little summary again. The first step is to think about what are your income goals? Good, better, best. The second step is what have you made so far? This is a very small step if you are keeping track of this. The third step is what's needed to reach those 3 goals. How much do you have to offer? The fourth step is the largest step. You write out every month to come what you want to offer in those months. How much can you sell? Do you need to scale maybe, and write down all the possible hot leads, and maybe you can already put down names down of people that you want to work with in November or September, or I don't know. Maybe you already want to I already mentioned that, sorry. Start scaling. And then the fifth step is total this and think of lead magnets to sell. Think of a launch plan, how to actually reach those leads and to make them buy from you. And already think about what you can bank this year for next year. If you like what I'm saying here, you can still work with me. Currently, I'm closing the mastermind. This is really the final call, and I will launch a new program in August. Sorry, I had to think about that when it's going to happen. And it's going to be another big business mastermind group and VIP, and it's going to be awesome. But if you can't wait before August and that you really want to work this summer on creating that offer that is working out for you, then now it's the time to step into the mastermind. I have also included a free download, the pricing guide, and this is and you can also listen to the pricing episodes. That was episode 15, and that pricing guide will also help you really reach those income goals and focus on what you need and want. And I want to close today's episode with Oprah, a quote from Oprah. And she's saying, "You get in life what you have the courage to ask for." Let that one sink in and enjoy your day and enjoy reaching your 2022 income goals. Thanks for listening.